Hi, my name's Steve Anderson.
Welcome to Man in Labor.
First step, get someone pregnant, perhaps someone like this. Secondly, just before the birth, have some kind of life-threatening injury like a head injury. Thirdly, try early labour in your backyard. Now, here's one I prepared earlier. She's reading peacefully in the backyard. Everything seems okay. In fact, if you look at this woman, look at her face, she seems quite normal. But very shortly, something really confronting is about to happen. I'm going to go out and try and help her. Main thing is to be there, let them lean on you. If they swear at you, that's fine. Anything they want, you do it. Why? Because your life is more precious than any kind of insolence. You may not survive. There's stories of women swearing at men, of trying to launch at men, of calling them things that men have never heard of before, even sailors. So this is a very crucial time. As you'll notice just to the left there, while we're still waiting, we've got the phone just in case we need to call someone like your mother-in-law. We've got a hammock for the partner, and of course the clothesline, always mandatory in these situations. You might be able to swing away on that just in case they do get the claws out. There's a nice sort of banana lounge over here too. It's got a pillow on it, just in case you do get bashed up and you need to recover later on. And of course, don't forget surfboards in the background, just in case it's a false alarm and you can sneak off and get a few waves down at Bondi in the meantime. So we're still waiting here, and I mean, this is what a lot of pregnancies are about, sitting around waiting. Sometimes they don't come and you read a book. Lovely day, isn't it?
You talk to me.
Yeah.
Beautiful day. Sitting here under the trees with the birds.
Discussions of the weather are appropriate in situations like this. I'll give you an example of an inappropriate question. Darling, do you think you could delay the birth so I can watch Survivor Panama tonight? What's your answer?
I'll try my hardest.
Good. That's probably an inappropriate question.
It's extremely intense, and I wouldn't think that any of the pre-labour I've been experiencing over the last 2 weeks has any way prepared me for this little experience. However, perhaps it has. My partner Steve has prepared me. The strategy is preparing for a war. Well, or I'm thinking of actually a long hike up a mountain with a very heavy pack. The contractions are kind of starting to come on fairly quick and fast at 4 minutes, but
Really?
we were having 3 minutes apart. And I feel quite fine in between them. I find it's very difficult to get out of the chair once they start. The feeling is kind of very, very low in the pelvic area. This I think is potentially a miracle drug. I don't know what would be like without this, but psychologically at the moment it's proving very effective. And yes, I did actually accidentally hit the controls as we were changing the bed and got a right fright. Unfortunately, we was able to be quick enough to. I can feel like actually a contraction coming on now.
Okay, I'm coming over. I'm coming in. No laughing. This is serious. Sorry. It's all on camera.
Oh.
Don't laugh while they're having a contraction. No matter what happens. Okay, let me clarify something. If your relationship means you can laugh, then you should. If you don't feel comfortable, then don't do it. We have a lot of laughs. We had a laugh then. Some women just wouldn't feel comfortable with it. But Anna, at this stage, does. When she becomes myopic in 6 or 12 hours, she won't be laughing then.
Okay, that's good. Hello? Well, I'll let Steve gauge how,
Now you can see she's on the phone. Usually it's
Yeah.
your mother-in-law.
No,
the
Steve's
sisters.
here filming.
The other thing is it could be the birthing centre. I suggest you just pull the phone out of the wall.
Probably,
Or you have
well,
one
maybe.
person and everyone calls that
Hopefully,
person.
as opposed, because I don't want this to go on all night, because it's pretty intense.
Good luck. Okay, just a point. I made a mistake then. Always be supportive. Don't say, ha, good luck. Glad it's not me.
Yeah, well,
I'm making this up as I go along. I've never done it before, but I'm just making logical choices. So don't panic about it. And childbirth is very political. So many opinions. My philosophy is, well, gee, if I make a mistake here, will it turn my child into Charles Manson? I don't think so, even though I might look like him today. You take what's good for you, you leave the rest out. You could go insane trying to do the right thing.
oh, I want to walk.
Want to walk? Walk around.
Walk.
Walk around.
Whoa. 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 Okay, fine. Walk.
Okay.
Whoa.
Lean on me. Lean on.
I'm gonna move, honey.
Want to move? Move around? Want to walk it around?
No.
Have to give you your vocal exercise.
No. Ooh.
Cam's machine off. Sit down. And there we have a contraction.
Hi, my name's Annalisa, and this is my gorgeous son Duca, who is 4 months today, born on the 2nd of the 4th this year. The labour was done in this back garden on a lovely sunny day 4 months ago, and so most of the labour was done out here, and then we returned to the living room for the latter part of the afternoon and early evening. So that means about 12 or 13 hours of labour was actually conducted at home. The best thing about that was that I was free to do what I liked, and without the intrusiveness of having a number of other staff. We also had the benefits of the back garden and our kitchen at hand. Only thing probably would have done slightly differently was go to the hospital maybe a little bit earlier. the contractions were very close together, and my last contraction was a pushing, bearing down one. So the car ride was interesting. I was ready to start pushing as soon as I got to the hospital, and Duke was born an hour and 40 minutes later. All fairly straightforward, apart from the intensity of it. A little bit of tearing and some minor spraining to a sprain to my coccyx. But apart from that, everything was fairly straightforward. And I'm now looking forward to the next few months with my lovely son and the next baby.
Well, thanks for watching Man in Labour, and I hope that your labour experience is fantastic. And here's just one other little tip. This is something I picked up quite early on in the piece. Make sure you don't tell your partner too many jokes during the ultrasound. Good luck.